Okay, so here we are. We're knitting across a row. We're just finishing up a row. And our instructions tell us to either cast on a certain number of stitches at the end of this row, or it might tell us, for the next row, which we would turn our work and have it facing, and we have the needle in our left hand, it might tell us to cast on stitches at the beginning of the row. It doesn't matter, the end of the row and the beginning of the row are the same. After you cast on the stitches, you'll have to work across the new stitches before you can work across the other stitches. So your choice is based on the cast on you prefer to do. So if you prefer to do cable cast on, or you prefer knitting on when adding new stitches, then you will want the needle held in your left hand. If you prefer to do the backwards loop cast on, you might want the needle in your right hand so that you can manage the yarn with your left hand when you do the backwards loop. What you might not know is that you can do the backwards loop with the needle in your left hand and the yarn in your right. So it is possible. Here I cast on stitches with the tail yarn. Let's use the orange. So you can do the backwards loop with the needle in your left hand. If you hold the yarn in your right hand, you've got your index finger, it's kind of over the top of the yarn. You swing your index finger around like this so that you have that loop of yarn, and you'll want to insert your needle through that loop, through the loop that's hanging over the front of your index finger that's connected to the ball. So you're going to want to put it on here like this. And you can see you've got that twisted loop. You tighten it up, and you put the next one on. So your finger goes over the yarn, and then your needle comes through so that the two of them are both pointing in the same direction. The needle's going through the yarn in the direction that your finger is going through the yarn. And you can add them that way.